This is part 2 of the unboxing of my new laser engraver. This is the enclosure that's going to go over the top of it, and that's what keeps all of the smoke and everything from getting out into the room, and it's going to vent that outside. So we're going to get started here and get this set up over top of the engraver. Okay, we got a big hose here and some fittings for that hose, some clamps, the cord, and this is the enclosure. And they gave us a screwdriver. So we're going to move this off to the side. This is the new enclosure. Looks like the directions are super complicated. That should take us about 5 seconds. Okay, there's 2 steps to these instructions, and there's only 2 pieces to the big box. So it needs us to take the sides of the box and open them up first. This is the top. Okay, this thing is huge. I'm going to turn it around so you guys can see the front, because that's my little window. And then on the sides and back is Velcro. And then on the hood is Velcro. So we should be able to just set this hood on top of here and put the Velcro pieces together. Okay, you're going to have to bear with me for just a second. I am a little bit short. But as you can see, the front of this has a little window. So does the top of this. It has a little window here too. The sides and this have Velcro on them, so I should be able to just sit this on here and Velcro it down. And then the top, we're going to flip that right over the top. All right. So it's a pretty big enclosure. It's got a little pocket on this side of the enclosure over here for your tools and everything, I guess. But on this side is where the hose is going to go. So I'm going to spin that around to where you guys are at so you can see me get the hose connected. This is step number 2 on our directions. We've got just a few parts here we need to put together. Got a little fan that's going to suck all the air out and outside. So this is our little fan. We got to get some pieces put together here and get this on the box. We're going to take the nuts off the back side of here, and we're going to attach this here from the inside of this box. This little piece is going to be on the inside of the box between the bolts and the enclosure. So let's get that taken care of. Okay, so my arms are short. We're going to go from the bottom up. We're going to put this on the inside. That's some massive Velcro here. We're going to tighten these up with an Allen wrench that they provided for me. Okay, now time to put the hose on. And again, they gave me all the tools to get this put together. So I got my little screwdriver here. If you have a larger screwdriver in your house, go get it, because this is not a very good screwdriver at all. It is way too small for that clamp. Okay, that hose is on. Got a little power cord here. And it looks like it just plugs right into this. Self-explanatory. We've got pockets on both sides of the enclosure. So to hold whatever it is you need to hold. The back side of this is all Velcro. Our enclosure is put together. It looks pretty good. The front of this box is magnetic. I got a window here. I've got a window here. Get all the plastic pulled off of this. That'll take me half a day. Anyway, I'd say if you're at least 5 years old, anybody can handle putting this thing together. It looks great. Now we're going to move to the air assist part next. Okay, this is the air assist part. This is actually going to blow the smoke away from the projects that I'm working on. So we've got a hose and some directions. And some little parts. Cord. There is something in here. There you go. Okay, and we got a cute little window thing here. So we're going to move in a little bit closer and you can see the rest of this. Now that we've got all the parts out of the box, you need to find which laser you have. So I have the Atomstack S20 Pro, and it wants me to use, so we have parts that interchange with all of them. So we're not going to be using all these parts at all. So I've got the, it says here I need to use the number 1, and then we've got two different cones here. I need this one for my laser. And then we've got 3 of these little pieces, and I need number 2. Number 1, 2, this piece right here. So if you just follow these directions, you get your parts. We're going to put the ones we don't need off to the side. Okay, for my laser, we don't need this piece either. So that leaves us with this and a package of tools and zip ties and the power cord. I grabbed my laser. This is the actual pump itself. It's what's going to be blowing the air out. The hose gets connected to that. I got a little tool bag here with some zip ties and a screwdriver, and then these 2 parts. For some reason, there's 2 cones in here. I think I only need 1 of them because they're exactly the same. There is a little set screw over here. We're going to need to get that out. I've taken the laser off my laser engraver over here, and we're going to replace this glass and that cone. So we're going to unscrew this glass, and then that should come straight out. There are 2 more Allen screws inside of here, but they only sent us a tiny one, and I'm going to need this bigger one from my tool set to do that with. So we're going to go up here. And this should slide right out. So I took this cone out. I got to replace it with this cone. You don't have to take these screws all the way out because this is just going to slide right underneath of them. And then this also has to go in there at the same time. So we're going to have to kind of slide this in and this down all at the same time. So we're going to take our little cone here, we're going to slide it underneath the two screws and then get that where it needs to be. All right, so that's in there and behind everything. Then we're going to tilt this up just a little bit and slide the glass in at the same time. And then as the glass goes in, this goes down at the exact same time. So now this is sticking out the front just a tiny bit. We're going to tighten this screw down so the glass doesn't fall out. And then take our larger one and tighten down these back two screws. Okay, our cone is now inside the laser. We're going to attach our hose to the front of this. And then we're going to attach the other end of the hose to our pump. We've got two little feet to put on our pump right here and here. From the looks of it, it's just stickied on there. There's no screws or anything to hold that on except for these sticky tabs. So we're going to peel this off. These little bumps are going to go inside here. Now we got feet on our pump. We got the hose going to our laser. We're going to use the zip ties to tie the hose where it needs to be so it doesn't get in the way of anything. And we should be good to go. I already had this roller assembly from Atomstack, and it actually turns the cup as it's engraving. The problem with this, there's two problems. One, as the engraver is doing this, this is closer and this is further away. And it makes it really hard to adjust your engraver to get a good design. The second problem is because this is sitting in an angle, as it's rolling, it wants to try to work its way down this. So I got an attachment that I'm hoping will fix this. Tools. This is the roller assembly attachment. Technically, there's just not a lot to attach. It's just going to sit underneath the edge of the roller right here. Just like that. Now, this attachment has all of these different places that you can put it. So this cup is narrower, so you could use the inside groove or the middle grooves. But if this base was wider, then you're going to want to use this outside groove instead. So if I put this under here and I set my cup down on it like this, if you put this cup on here, it needs to be level across the top. Right now, this is too high on the back side. So you use these 2 screws to lower this down until that's level. I'm going to actually get me a level so that I can make sure this is 100% level. But for right now, I'm just going to get it good enough. And then we're going to tighten this down here. Okay, so that's there. That's there. Now my cup shouldn't move back or forth, and it should stay level and get the same amount of depth in the laser engraving from here to here. And we'll do a video on a cup and show you exactly how this works later. Okay, we've got everything inside the enclosure. It fits nicely. This is a magnetic front. I've got a window on the top, window on the front. I can lift this up and get inside the enclosure really easy. and it's going to vent all of my smoke out that back side and then outside of the porch, so we won't have any smoke inside the house or on the porch anymore. All in all, I'm super happy with this setup. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and share. Now that this is all set up, I'm going to be doing a lot more videos with my woodworking. So try to look back for more videos next week. Thank you so much.